Edenway Foundation has the Eden Crow Technology Campus in Ghana. This is a 100-acre facility that we're building a technology village where we'll be inviting students all over Africa to come and then work with experts, mentors, go through some coaching programs, all in digital technology. Edenway Foundation launched the GAIA program in 2023 December in El Jadida, Morocco. Since Morocco, we've been to Tunisia, we've been to Egypt, we've been to Togo, in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, building what we call the GAIA Clubs. We've had some derbas in Ghana, in the Gomoa West District, and been able to target young guys who couldn't pursue their university education to come around, and they're going through a level 1 TVET training. With no knowledge in IoT, these young guys are building solutions in automatic pet feeding, irrigation systems, and etc. So this is where we're seeing the fruits of the belief that in the 21st century, by leveraging on all the opportunities in technology, the youth can task their creativity, leverage what is within them to pursue excellence.
My name is Christopher Bastonjo, mechatronics engineer. I am the GAIA IoT expert and trainer. So here in Gomoa and the rest of Africa, my contribution is to guide on the technical aspects, coming up with sensors, coming up with hardware, how to design the boards, how to integrate them into telemetry systems, for example, LoRa, GSM, Wi-Fi, and just the entire ecosystem around IoT and integration with other systems, like the GIS side. Well, my experience with GAIA is very pleasant and surprising because I have realized that there is a lot of untapped potential. People who otherwise would have been thought of not having the capacity to understand technology at a fairly advanced level have shown me that it can actually be done by them. Here in Gomoa, I've seen people who have just done primary education, high school education, people who are doing manual jobs, given an opportunity in Eden Crow, are able to actually become developers. They're able to understand hardware, they're able to understand technology. And actually you can see that light in them, ideas coming from them. And it is very, very humbling, and seeing that no human is limited.
My name is Ejiri Manuel, and I'm from Gomoa in Gransa. GAIA and its whole team, they came to my community and they came to perform some deba. And they offered there's hand skills and technical skills as well. So I came along hoping that I also acquire such a skill. So when I came to GAIA as a member, I had literally no knowledge of technologies, sensors, and all, let's say, technologies as well. So when I came, I was being exposed to Arduino and ESPs. I was also being exposed to coding. Right now, I can confidently say I'm able to code. I'm able to code C++. I'm able to use JavaScript. I'm able to use HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, React, and web development here. At first, I was one of just a normal youth in the community, and I was just there doing no job. So I was actually working in a mining site. So that was actually my plan, that maybe I'll work at the mining site and save up some money to go to school and probably become a teacher, because that's the best option I could get. But with the opportunity GAIA gave me, and I see that right now I've been exposed to web development, and yeah, I'm really good at it. And I see that if I continue at it, I can become a very good web developer. As a member of GAIA Club, I was approached by one of my teachers, my GHS teacher, and I saw that every day I've been going to a certain team they call GAIA Club. So he approached me and asked me if I have knowledge in Arduino, and I said yes. And he invited me. He said right now his students, or right now in the school, they are currently teaching robotics and doesn't have much knowledge on it. So if I could assist them, and I said yes. So he invited me to the GHS, and I showed off my skills. So I taught the students, I showed them the sensors, all the Arduino components. We did some mini project that we used a photo resistor, and we did it in form of a solar tracker. Yeah, we did the solar tracker, and we also did using the servo motor. So right now the GHS students, they know, when you show them the Arduino kit, they know most of the components in it, thanks to me, and me thanks to GAIA.
So when I came in as an intern doing my national service, I was introduced to them. They didn't have prior knowledge to computers. Some had never used a computer before. Others had some few experience with it, but not so much. So we started by demonstrating some few things, and I see that they were all very amazed. The months passed by. We introduced them to Arduino. We introduced them to YouTube. We started by teaching them how to go about the basic using a computer, the basic stuff of using a computer. Then we moved on to them going to the internet and surfing the internet, YouTube and all. Later, we introduced them to ChatGPT for them to use AI, image generation and all of those things. And then later, we introduced them into the IDE downloading and then coding of the embedded systems. Each student had a kit, and each student could use the kits, learn by their own. So we introduced them to videos where they watched the videos and they were able to put the things together. So the coding was the difficult side of things, and then we taught them how to use ChatGPT to generate some of the codes. So they were able to put the things together, generate codes, and get it to work. So that was a good start to really build up their confidence. Before we took them to another level where they actually had to think as coders and engineers and actually start understanding the syntax of things and start building it from scratch. During the training, we identified their skills and potentials. So depending on where you lean towards, we decided to divide them into two groups. So the students, we had the apprentice group, and then we had the coding group where they focus more on the coding aspect of things, and then the other group focus more on putting the stuff together. So they could go on the internet, you give them a sensor, they just go on the internet, find more information on it, put it together, and then make sure it works. And the other people were in charge of actually thinking through their codes, making sure the code is good enough to work, and actually understand what they are doing, not just pick anything from the internet and bring it. So depending on their skill level and their interest, we put them into two, and it worked out successfully. So this whole rural training for the Gomoa youth has been an amazing experience. I think I'm actually very excited to be part of it. Being part of something that's going to shape the life of a lot of youth in the rural communities is an amazing thing. Because knowing their story, being with them for so long, I know their story. I know where they were and where they were planning on going. But then now I can see that their future or how they think has changed. They know that now they actually can have an impact somewhere else, and they can actually have a brighter future than they actually thought they had. Being here, I've had a chance to learn a lot. There about sensors and web development myself, better myself in all aspects of things. And also I get a chance to impact that on others. I had never taught before, but being here, I've been able to teach, and I've seen the impact of teaching. So that's also a good experience for me. And I think going ahead, I'll be doing a lot of that, because I see tech to be one of the ways we can build our nation, and then being able to impact others so that others can also join me to drive this innovation is a very good thing I'm very grateful for.
This year, we are launching what we call GAIAthon. This is an incubation challenge for universities in North and West Africa. And it's a collaboration between the University of Ghana, which is running the Global Monitoring for Environment and Security Program in Africa, and then Edenway Foundation. The focus this year, that is the GAIAthon 24, is about Earth observation and Internet of Things. So problems that confront us in the area of water scarcity, agriculture, climate change, etc. This is where we want solutions from the youth. Our goal is to work with 8 universities identified in North and West Africa, mount an incubation challenge over a 6-month period. That's an extended period for them to come out with some solutions. So right now, the countries are Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia, Senegal, Ghana, Benin, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire. And we've launched this program, which is the GAIAthon 24 in May, and then we'll be ending and climaxing it in October. There are some wonderful awards, and also sponsor the winners to attend the RC conference. The RC conference is a conference by the Association of African Remote Sensing Experts, which will take place in November in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Since we embarked on the GAIAthon and allowed the students to register in May, we've got over 430 students from 8 universities who are participating in this year's incubation challenge. It's very exciting. We're looking forward to the solutions that we'll bring in the EO and IoT, and then towards our GAIA Fest. That's a festival of GAIA in October this year.
The GMES project basically has a lot of pillars, and one of them is building capacity and developing Earth observation service, and even suggesting techniques on how we can validate satellite data. Through GAIAthon, we'll be building capacity on how IoT can be used. We will be building skills in processing EO data. We would also be developing solutions and possibly developing in-situ sensors to validate satellite imageries. Working in the Gomoa project, I have personally been working with younger people. And for me, it's exciting that we can translate the skills we have to the next generation. And that should be the plan, to ensure that Africans can own a bit of the cake when it comes to the expertise in using satellite imageries. We have to push that idea, and with Edenway, we are able to do that.
So the GAIAthon is a very good opportunity for the people in the universities. I wish I had it when I was back in the university, but I didn't. But then I reached out to some of my juniors in the university to really take part in it, because it's an amazing opportunity. They are giving you free sensors, free boards. You are not paying anything. You just come and you just learn and you get better at IoT and embedded system as a whole.
So hearing about GAIA the first time, it really resonated with my resolve of building capacity amongst ourselves as Africans. I am from Kenya. We have our own tech ecosystem. I wanted to see if I can transfer that tech. I can first of all experience the tech ecosystem in Ghana and West Africa in general, and see where we can synergize. So far, I like the collaboration, I like the uptake, I like the rallying behind what we are trying to do. With more cycles of GAIAthon and more involvement with more stakeholders and just the general buy-in by the region and the continent as a whole, we will definitely be a technological powerhouse soon enough, because the capacity clearly is here.
As we roll out GAIAthon year by year, what we hope to see is an annual program that youth are very excited to participate in, who are supported to come out with solutions. And GAIAthon will be the place where industry players will come and recruit smart young guys in the area of technology. Edenway Foundation has embarked on an exciting journey. A journey to build the capacity of the youth in Africa. But sometimes it can be very challenging. but there's the passion and the desire with the people we are working with who have committed in this endeavor. And we know that out there are many who share the common vision. We're looking forward to partner with industry players, and the support that we give these young ones will go a long way for us to become giants in the field of technology and be able to compete equally